The Seattle Seahawks hit the road for their final East Coast trip of 2018 to take on the Carolina Panthers. Despite these two teams being in different divisions, they know each other well, as Sunday will be the 9th meeting under Pete Carroll.
It's a very familiar matchup. Somebody told me we've been playing 9 years in a row or something like that against these guys, so it's almost like a division matchup for us and for them too. So we're looking forward to getting revved up and getting it going. It's an exciting matchup. We know these guys pretty well. They know us pretty well, so it should be like a good battle for us.
I played Carolina just as much as I feel like I've played the 49ers. So it feels like so. It's going to be it's always a long trip. It's a trip that we look forward to. Get to leave on Friday, get ready to roll, and but it's going to be a tough challenge. It's a championship performance, a championship matchup, championship game. So we have a lot of respect, like I said. So playing these guys over the years has been some great games, some of the most entertaining, most crazy games you can imagine. So have happened, in Carolina or here for us.
Quarterback Cam Newton continues to be a dual threat. Already he's thrown for over 2,400 yards and 20 touchdowns. He's also added over 350 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground.
Definitely got to tackle him. He's a big dude. He's you don't want to get him going. You don't want to misread something, let him get 10, 15 yards and make a good pass, because he seems to feed off of good plays. Once he has a good play and has energy, and that kind of seems to ignite the team too. So you got to limit his big plays as much as you can, and I think a lot of that, from the past, playing him is recognizing the runs, recognizing when he's going to keep the ball, when he's going to give the ball. It's a little bit different now, because they're kind of relying more so on one running back. Back then they kind of had a lot of options, and so you just got to key in on those two guys, running back and the quarterback.
Second-year running back Christian McCaffrey is another dual threat. He ranks 10th in the league with 632 rushing yards. He also leads the team in touchdowns with 4 on the ground and another 4 receiving.
He's able to hit the hole, downhill. He's able to get outside. They move around him a lot on, as a receiver, as a fly guy, so we have to just do a good job of knowing where he's at and knowing what he likes to run in the certain spots that he's at. But it'll be a good challenge.
The Seahawks have rushed for over 150 yards in 7 straight games, ranking them #1 in the NFL in rushing offense. They'll be tested against the Panthers, who rank 8th in rushing defense, allowing under 99 yards per game.
Defensive line, big, physical. Linebackers are as good as they come in the game, probably, at dissecting things, seeing things, both Thomas and Luke and Shaq Thompson. They play that defense well. They're committed to stop the run, and they do a really good job of it. So be a terrific challenge for us.
Carolina looks really good. I mean, guys like Luke and Thomas Davis, they're flying. Peppers looks amazing. He's 38, 39 years old. I mean, he's just still making plays all over the place. They got so much talent. Addison looks really good. Corners are making a lot of plays. They're physical. They're talented. They're smart. It's going to be a tough game for sure. It's going to be a battle.
One area the Seahawks would like to improve as they finish out the season is getting more turnovers, and it will be a tough challenge against the Panthers, who have protected the ball well.
It's been difficult. It makes it harder to win, and harder to get ahead and stay ahead without getting the football off other opponents. It amplifies also our few that we have given up in the same time span, and they've been significant because we haven't counted on the other side. It just kind of comes in numbers sometimes. You hear it talked about, comes in bunches. That's really the truth. It's always seemed like that. And we had a pretty good roll going there, and then it just kind of got quiet. So what do I take of it is it's something that it just needs to draw even more emphasis, and we're trying to make it our #1 emphasis. We're going to continue to amplify, and down the stretch here it's going to be absolutely crucial.
Well, the Panthers are coming off of 2 road losses, but they return home to Bank of America Stadium, where they are a perfect 5-0. In fact, they have won 10 straight at home, dating back to last year. Well, kickoff is set for 10 a.m. Pacific. You can watch it live on Q13 Fox or listen to it on the Seahawks Radio Network.